Hey! So today we are reviewing the PD1161 from GAOMON. It's a pen display tablet, meaning you can actually see the screen. So here, unboxing it, what we have here is we have the power cable thing, and it's got this fancy adapter. It took me a minute to figure out how to screw it on, but you could just read the manual and make it easy on yourself. But you know me, I don't read manuals. I like to struggle with things. But I did it. So, yeah. And then we have the pen holder, which has 8 replaceable nibs, which is for the pen. My camera won't focus. So yeah, that was awesome. And then here we have some of the power cables. And then we have the pen, which has 1892 pressure sensitivity, I believe. I really hope I didn't forget the numbers. Okay, and here my camera will not focus, but we have 2 reprogrammable buttons. I usually like to make that eraser and undo. And then over here we have the manual, a glove, and the driver. Just wanted to say this is the first time that I have a pen display tablet. And after doing some research, I found that it's probably actually one of the cheapest ones on the market. Meaning, despite the fact that I was lucky to get it for free, you can buy it and it will not be that expensive because it's literally one of the cheapest tablets out there and it seems to be really good quality. So here we have the driver's manual, the quick start guide, the stylus pen, the pen holder, the integrated cables. Yeah, at first I was like, what are these? But now I know how to use them, obviously, because I use the tablet. So these are the integrated cables. That's the glove, and that is the power adapter. So, we have the actual tablet. So we gotta yeet that stuff out of the way. Okay, this part was very satisfying to me. It doesn't look so satisfying on camera, but for me it was really satisfying. Alright, this tablet comes around $200, which is like 10,000 pesos. Which I know some of you guys might be thinking, dang, that's a lot, but it's more on the cheap side for screen displayed tablets. So there is 8 custom shortcut keys on here. As you can see, there's 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. Then we have some buttons on the side, which is for power, menu, plus, minus, that's like for audio, I suppose. And then one that says auto. What does auto do? I think it like records your screen if you click it. It's 11 by 6 inches of workspace. It has full view of 178 degrees. 1800 resolution, baby. Alright, and then of course we got those little stubs so that everything is nice when you set it down. So I tried downloading the driver, which does not take much memory, so I decided to get cinematic with the camera. This is how big it is compared to my hand, so it's like 2 hands of mine. Yeah, I got really excited with this. Anyway, it failed, and then it didn't fail, so that was good. Here, what you do is you edit the pressure sensitivity. I just left it as default. You can also change both the buttons if you'd like. I decided to change it. And then here I also changed some of these buttons. Also, before you download the driver, make sure to uninstall any of your old ones. So here, you can see there's some basic information about the PD1161 on the side of the screen, and then there's also the character design. I went completely against the character design. The only thing I kept the same was the hair. So this is my first ever screen display tablet, so I really like that. And as I said, despite the fact that this is a screen display tablet, it's on the cheaper end for screen display tablets. Like, this is probably the cheapest screen display tablet that you can find. I tried to find a cheaper one, and I couldn't really. So, of course, the price probably varies from sale or from... Of course, it varies if there's a sale, dude. Okay, anyways, So there's just some information on the side. Now I'll be talking about my experience with drawing with this. At first, as you can see, I'm redoing the sketch several million times because while I was doing all of this, I had art block. You know what art block is? Art block is that mental block when you want to draw something but you can't. So I kept screwing up, which is also why I gave her glasses in the future. Also, I was feeling swag as heck because I had this. But, yeah. Anyways, if my voice sounds a little strained, I don't know what happened. It feels like I swallowed 10,000 needles, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay. I'm okay. I gave myself glasses because it looks better that way. I felt swag. Everything is good. So here I was attempting to never do line art because I just didn't feel like it. I was also poking around with the brushes because a thing that I ran into. For some reason it only happened in the program, so it's not like the tablet's fault. It's probably my fault for clicking on the settings, but the pressure sensitivity turned off. That made me sad. And I tried to turn it on. I changed all the settings back to default. It still wouldn't turn back on. I do not know why. That's probably my fault, I will admit, because I poked around with the settings too much on the program, so I probably turned something off. And I probably have to turn it back on. Anyways, so for the first day when I was drawing with this, because I was drawing with it for 2 days. For the first day when I was drawing with this, I felt quite uncomfortable. But the only reason for that is because I am so used to a tiny screen, my tiny phone screen with my finger. That's how I draw. Despite the fact that I do have a stylus pen, I don't use it. I'm comfy with my finger. Anyways, so while I was coloring this hair, I had some issues because, as I said, the pressure sensitivity turned off and I couldn't figure out how to turn it back on. But, things started working out because I just used a smudge brush to make things look sharp. Alright, so here, I was also getting used to the drawing program that I was using since, as I said, I use my phone, so I wasn't very used to this. Anyways, while I used this, I set it on my lap and it did not get hot. It did not get hot, so that was very comfortable. If you're into tablets that don't get steamy hot where you can cook an egg on it, then this is good because I was drawing on this for probably 5 hours straight and it didn't get hot. It got a little warm like every single normal device out there, but it didn't get hot like my experience with past tablets. Like with older tablets and stuff like that, those were all non-screen display. They kind of got hot when they were on my leg, and that would not be nice. But this one doesn't get hot, so it's good. It's good. But as I said, my canvas is 4,000 by 4,000, and the tablet's display is half of that. So because the screen is half of that, or a little less than half, it looked a little blurry when I was drawing on it, but you have to look at the price of this thing. Also, I did make good art on it, okay? I consider this good art. Her arm did get a little lost in the shadows. Okay, here's a little art tip, guys. When drawing, make sure that everything pops out because her hand looks like it's merging with her chest. And the reason for that is because the values of her glove and the shadow of her shirt are the exact same. So they both are going into each other. So next time, if you ever see that, then either lighten up the shirt or lighten up the hand or add some sort of border between them. Anyways, I'm going to a closing now. As I said, this is my first tablet that actually has a screen, so I'm quite excited. This is the completed piece. I completed this piece within 2 hours. Yes, the other 3 hours I was just poking around. So thank you so much for watching the video. Also, thank you so much for all the lovely fan art. If you want this tablet, which by the way, mind you, is cheap for a pen display tablet, please look inside the description. Also, as I said, there is hardly any glare when you draw. Alright, Thank you so much. I hope that you guys found this video informative, and I hope you do indeed purchase the tablet. Thank you once again to GAOMON, and peace out!